Alright, last stop today on a busy day. Here we are at the Mt Beatitudes. We're getting ready to go on inside to the church and then take a look outside from the balcony and then continue on around to the place where they think Jesus spoke to the people. It's going to be a nice way to end the day. So here is the church, built in the 1920s by an Italian architect. It's got 8 sides in correspondence to the 8 Beatitudes. And it's lovely. The sun's about ready to go down. Quite cool, nice. Here's our crowd. We're getting ready to head on inside and take a look inside the church. Sea of Galilee here to my left. We are at the north end of the Sea of Galilee, looking back down toward Tiberias. I'm going to give you some closer shots of the front of the church here. Let's go ahead and walk on up to the front and get a look this way. Here's a better shot from up higher of the front entrance where we go in and see the church. Okay, so let's go on in. I've got to be silent. So I'm just going to be looking.
The Beatitudes are in Latin.
Okay, I'm standing outside the church and I'm looking back toward Capernaum, and you can actually see Capernaum from here where we were. As I zoom in, you'll see on the left the top of the Greek Orthodox Church that's there. That's in the back of the church is a private little area that you have to reserve a long time in advance, he said. And it's kind of some benches down there you can sit down and have like a little service and sing, and you can see everybody filing on down inside. I think we're going to read the Sermon on the Mount. Right next to me is the area where they think the actual sermon took place, through the fence down in the banana fields. And I'll give you a better view of this from up on the church later on and explain to you how this would have worked.
And seeing the multitudes, he went up into a mountain, and when he was set, his disciples came unto him. And he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you.
Merciful and mighty, God in 3 persons, blessed Trinity.
It's hard to leave a place like this. It's so beautiful, so nice. You can see everything. Any single part of the Sea of Galilee, you see all the way around. Even more south, where is the baptismal site, where the Jordan River comes out of the Sea of Galilee. You see the beginning of the Golan Heights, goes all the way to the end of it, where is Mount Hermon. And you see the Galilee Mountains.
Oh, that was a beautiful service we had there. Great time of meditation, singing. Now I wanted to bring you back up and talk to you a little bit about why they feel like this is the Mount of Beatitudes. When you think about it, you had thousands of people. The question is, how did Jesus speak in such a way as the people could hear him? And so as you study the surrounding terrain, where tradition places the event, you notice that down here in the banana grove down there, it slopes on up toward me, and it forms kind of a natural semicircular theater. And so Jesus would have been down there where the bananas are, and he would have been speaking up towards me, and the sound would have carried up and people could hear him. Our tour guide said that they used to bus in many different buses, and they would have the people sit in this area just beyond the fence, and a pastor would be down, he would be speaking, and everybody could hear him as he was talking to them. So this is why they feel like this is the place where Jesus was preaching the Sermon on the Mount. Kind of gives you a whole new perspective on Matthew chapter 7 and following. So this is, I'm right in the back of the Church of the Beatitudes, shooting off down toward the Sea of Galilee, and we're on the northern shores. So our time here is done. It's almost 5 o'clock in the evening. We're heading back on down to the bus. Beautiful, beautiful. Just weather's just perfect. Temperature just right. Again, this is on toward my time of the day. And We'll be heading back now to Tiberias to the hotel. We had to move the baptismal service to tomorrow morning, but hopefully it'll work out better that way. We just didn't have the time today to squeeze everything in. Well, I thought it was done, but just getting ready to get on the bus, and I turned and I looked and I saw, oh, I got to take this. Here's a panorama from north looking down to south to the end of the Sea of Galilee and the Jordan Valley, place where Jesus was baptized down there at the end. One of the sites that they believe he was. You can just see the entire Sea of Galilee stretched out here before you. Very, very beautiful. Well, again, I came back around to the bus, and Philip, Dad were out here looking down, and there again, I think this is an even better view of Capernaum. There in the setting sunlight as we get ready to head on to Tiberias. One last look there. Just really beautiful.